We have stepped into 2026, and this is usually the time when many people begin to set goals for themselves. But here is something important I want you to think about. You see, from 2020 up until 2026, you have been setting goals. The real question is not whether you know how to set goals. The real question is, what is the difference between what you hoped to have achieved and your current reality? The difference between where you are and where you expect to be is not in your inability to make plans. It is in your inability to look at goal setting from a broader perspective. Goal setting is not just writing intentions on paper, it is far more than that. The first thing you must do is this: look honestly at everything that has previously held you back, not just the goals you wanted to achieve, but the distractions, the habits, the inconsistencies, the emotional patterns, the environment, the excuses that you keep on giving. Pay attention to everything that has hindered your growth in the past. When you do this, you can now begin to create a plan that is not just ambitious but sustainable. A plan that can, carry you on the days when motivation is low, on the days when you are not in the best position to actively pursue your goals. Because those days will come. Now, another very important thing I would like to emphasize is the importance of setting small, attainable targets. Many people love to set high and lofty goals because it gives a sense of dopamine, a mental pleasure that comes from thinking big. But for most people, that excitement ends in their minds. A time will come when your goals will be tested, not just by mere desire to attain those goals, but by your ability to endure difficulty. This is why small progressive goals matter. Not small goals for their own sake, but goals that move you steadily toward a bigger vision. Because in seasons of endurance, what sustains you is the evidence that even on a small scale, you are winning. If your goal is to run 100 miles and you have reached 10 miles, acknowledge that progress, celebrate it. Unfortunately, many people don't do this. They set the bar so high that when they don't reach it as quickly as they expect to, their spirit is crushed. And the Bible warns us about this. The Bible says that hope that is deferred makes the heart sick. You don't want to, constantly live in a place of disappointment, because a heart that is constantly discouraged does not exactly have the strength to push through adversity. And without joy, endurance becomes impossible. So, as you set your goals for this year, don't just ask, what do I want to achieve? Ask yourself, what has stopped me before? What can I realistically sustain? And how can I measure progress in a way that keeps me alive and constantly pushing through? This is how goals stop being wishes and start becoming reality. I wish you the best in this new year.